Davos is a holiday resort in the Landwasser Valley in the Rhetian Alps in Graubünden. At over 1,500 meters above sea level, Davos is considered the highest city in Europe. Cable cars and lifts are ready to take you even higher, to 6 mountain areas for skiing in the winter and hiking and biking in the summer. 100 years ago, pioneering expressionist painter Ernst Ludwig Kirchner moved to this city, and his 20-year stay is commemorated by a world-class museum with the largest collection of his works. Davos has also gained international renown for hosting the World Economic Forum every January. Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we will tell you about the top 10 things to do in Davos, Switzerland. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to travel without having to endlessly wait until others are ready to grow. Now let's get started. Number 10. Madresa Land. When it's warm, the Sonnenberg Mountain in Klosters hosts the highest amusement park in Switzerland. Madresa Land has something for the whole family, but the smallest members of the clan will be happiest with the park's slides, climbing walls, and tree houses. Parents will be able to watch their children from sitting on the edge of the park. Meanwhile, children will ride ponies and make friends with baby Alpine goats on the farm. Number 9. Mountain biking. The slopes of Davos are laced with mountain bike trails in the summer, 7 of which are highly recommended by the MTB community. And if you only ride one trail, it has to be the infamous Gotchna Freeride. This route meanders down from Gotchnagrat to the village of Klosters for 6 kilometers. There is a descent of more than 720 meters and more than 200 bank turns and jumps to overcome. Riders usually complete this roller coaster ride in 20 minutes. And despite all the excitement and obstacles on the way, the trail has a medium blue marking, so it is suitable for professionals and beginners. Number 8. Beervision Munchen. A 15-minute bus ride or drive along a winding mountain road southwest of Davos will take you to Munchen, home of the highest brewery in Europe. Beervision is open for tours on Fridays, where you'll get a detailed explanation of the brewing process and see the brewing vats and fermentation up close. This is preceded by a guided walk through the village where you will meet a few locals and learn about the way of life up here. Beervision produces 5 types of beers, from dark beer to Weiss beer, which you can sample in the cozy Gambrinus bar in the basement. In the shop, you can buy chocolate and cheese made in Munchen, as well as a bottle of the brewery's own whiskey, also distilled on site. Number 7. Floodella Pass. In summer, join Route 28 for a mountain drive that has to be seen to be believed, linking Davos's Landwasser Valley with Susch in the lower Engadin. The road heads east from Davos and is normally closed in winter due to the risk of avalanches, although BMW uses it as a test road at that time of year. In June, don't be surprised if there is still snow on the side of the road, while marmots are a frequent sight on the roadside. The highest section is the Floodella Pass at an altitude of 2,383 meters. It lies between the peaks, Blackhorn and Flogella Wisshorn, both above 3,000 meters. The winding road has many hairpin turns well above the tree line, and the constant wall of skyscraping peaks will make you feel very small indeed. Number 6. Sertic Valley. When traveling south from Davos, you can turn off into the Sertic Valley before reaching the Rinnerhorn or Munchen. This tributary feeds the Landwasser, and along the road you'll be met with some of the most idyllic alpine farmland you're likely to see. The bottom of the valley is laid with fresh green pastures dotted with cows and pigs, which on the higher slopes turns into bog and forest. It's worth driving or cycling to the end where you arrive at the foot of the jagged snow-capped peaks, Middelkorn, Plattenflu, and Hoogdukin. Number 5. Lake Davos. On the northeastern edge of the city is Lake Davos and bordered by steep pastures and forests. There is a lot going on here in the summer when people visit for water sports, easy hikes around the shore, and swimming in the water. Pedal boats, paddleboards, and kayaks can be rented, and since the lake catches the prevailing breeze, there are also wind-assisted activities such as windsurfing and sailing. The lake boasts several waterside restaurants, and don't forget to bring something for the tame squirrels to snack on as they catch you in the wooded areas. Number 4. Valais Arena. Between September and February, you must get a ticket to a hockey game in Davos. First of all, the Valais Arena is amazing, as you will understand when you sit down. The roof is supported at each corner by cathedral-like wooden arches in one of the most spectacular places to watch a sporting event. The local team is HC Davos, who play in the Swiss National League and last advanced to the NL Championship in 2015. The club is known in hockey circles for hosting the Spengler Cup, which is the oldest invitational ice hockey tournament in the world. This dates back to 1923 and takes place around Christmas, so book early to see some of the world's best players on the ice. Number 3. Shatzalb. A cog railway runs up and down the slope from Davos to this green, car-free recreational area on the slopes west of town. The railway dates back to 1899, at the same time that an Art Nouveau sanatorium was established here, and in 1954 it became a hotel. Literature lovers will surely be interested to learn that Thomas Mann got inspiration for one of his most famous novels, Magic Mountain. On this place, one of the many hiking trails on the Shatzalb is the Alpine, a botanical garden open in the summer, home to more than 3,500 species of alpine plants, as well as mountain species from as far afield as Tibet and New Zealand. Number 2. Skiing. It's no secret why Davos is one of Switzerland's top winter sports destinations. The village is blessed with more than 320 kilometers of pistes in 6 different ski areas, all with efficient transport to the slopes. The largest and most up-to-date of these areas is Parson, reached by the Parson-Rend Railway, which began running up and down the mountain in the 1930s. Parson has long winding runs where beginners and intermediate skiers can fine-tune their technique, while more advanced skiers can look for fresh powder off-piste. If you enjoy snowboarding, Jakobshorn is the mountain for you because it has a snow park and a monster pipe for big air. Number 1. Kirkner Museum. German expressionist and Die Bruck member Ernst Ludwig Kirchner spent the last 20 years of his life in Davos. He moved here in 1917 to fight drug addiction, and within a year was working again, painting landscapes and people. A museum in his honor was opened in the 1980s based on a collection amassed by a local merchant. In 1992, it moved to an elegant purpose-built gallery set in 4 glass cubes. With more than 1,400 Kirchner paintings, it's the largest collection of his works in the world and covers both his early expressionist days in Berlin, Munich, and Dresden, and his later Swiss years. There are also artifacts from his life, like childhood sketches, letters, and, maybe a little morbid, the gun he used to end his life. That's all from today's video. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. And if you want to get even more empowered to travel, you need to watch the video in the pinned comment below.